Hello everyone and welcome back. Today we are going to be reviewing in two different videos, one this week and one next week, the most, or possibly the best TV series ever made. I am of course talking about Boardwalk Empire. If you do not know what Boardwalk Empire is, I am going to try to explain it to you as best as possible over this week and next week in these two separate videos. So today we're going to run through what Boardwalk actually is, some of the main characters, talk a few points about it, and I'm going to review series 1, 2, and 3 as well. Next week we're going to review series 4 and 5, and then I'm going to give my thoughts of whether you should watch it or not. So we're going to jump right into it. So, what is Boardwalk Empire, you might ask? Boardwalk Empire is set in the 1920s. In series 4 and 5, it's actually the 1930s. There's a 5-year gap in between, but we'll get into that in next week's video. It's the brainchild of Tim Van Patten, Martin Scorsese, and Mark Wahlberg. Now, they are pretty big characters when it comes to the whole TV producing front. But in terms of actual main characters and actual actors and actresses, there's not many standout names. The biggest one is this man, Steve Buscemi. He is an absolute legend, and all the respect for him that I had before going into Boardwalk has been quadrupled because it is just incredible. Now, in terms of what it's basically about bootlegging. It's set in Atlantic City, kind of in between Florida and New York. It's kind of in between there. It kind of follows Nucky Thompson, which is played by Steve Buscemi, and he goes and a lot of bad things happen to him. It's an out and out gangster TV series, from 2010 until 2014, and it had 5 seasons, as I've already said. Now, you're probably not too surprised so far about what I'm saying in this TV series. Well, okay. You know the way in normal TV series, there's like maybe 4 or 5, maybe 6 main characters. Well, you see, over the whole, 5 series of Boardwalk Empire, and a lot of the characters are recurring, there was a grand total of 21 main characters. Not supporting actors, not only that, no. Main characters. Some of them maybe a little bit more than others, but they are all main. They all have a story. And it's actually really interesting in terms of the format. So every episode, it would focus on 4 or 5 different groups. So the Thompsons, so maybe in one episode it might be Nucky and Eli, and maybe Jimmy. And then the next episode, none of them will feature at all. And it'll be Chalky, and it'll be this man, Van Olden. So it's a really interesting format of 21 characters, and it isn't even a struggle to keep up with every single one of them. And it's really clever how they've done this. So yeah, it is an incredible TV series. So now we will get into season 1, 2, and 3, and we'll talk a little bit, give an overview. I don't want to give too much away because I actually do want you guys to watch this as well. So series 1 is mainly getting to know characters. It kind of follows Nucky and this kind of lonely, well, not lonely, but kind of helpless Irish woman called Margaret Schroeder. Obviously, she moved over here from Ireland. We don't know much about anyone, actually, in the first series, and it's only when you start to get into the latter series is when you actually know people's backstories, which is really interesting, and a bit of a different way to go about things. Rather than have context and then move on, it's the deed is done and then you have context. So yeah, it mainly follows Nelson Van Alden, this prohibition agent. Now, okay, the whole thing is set around prohibition. That is a very key thing to know. If you don't know what prohibition it means that alcohol could not be sold, could not be drunk, could not be anywhere in the United States of America. That didn't stop anybody in power from actually drinking it. But yeah, that's the main thing about the story, and everything revolves around alcohol. So I'm not going to give away characters or anything like that about who dies or anything. because I actually want you guys to watch this. And well, maybe I do. You'll have to check in, but I don't actually want to give away anything too severe. Anyway, second series mainly focused. So at the end of the first series, Van Alden didn't really get anywhere. Second series though, he was kind of brushed aside, and remember he's a very religious human being, and yeah, he was brushed away by a female attorney, so that didn't really go down well for him. Anyway, things happened, and yeah, he basically fled. A big investigation led up, and I'm not going to give away what happened, but let's just say quite a lot of interesting things occurred. Season 3 was the introduction of Gyp Rossetti, and Gyp Rossetti is a little bit of a nutcase. Actually, no, let me take that back. He is a severe nutcase, and that was quite interesting as well. Anyway, that's the main 3 seasons done. I don't want to give away too much, okay, because it's such a good series, and I mean, yeah. Anyway, we're gonna pick it up then next week, guys. Thank you so much for watching. If you want me to do a proper review on series, let me know, and I will do that after next week. But thank you so much for watching. We will see you later. Goodbye.